Introduction. And it's April 20, 2023, and the U.S. House of Representatives is facing a big challenge: to pass a Republican bill to raise the debt limit and drastically cut federal spending. Let's take a closer look at what's included in this bill, and the difficult task of passing it through Congress. Body. The Republican-backed bill, known as the Limit, Save, and Grow Act, would increase the debt limit by $1.5 trillion, while also slashing federal spending, imposing new work requirements on those receiving food aid or welfare assistance, and dismantling President Joe Biden's Inflation Reduction Act. The act is, however, facing major obstacles in the Democratic-controlled Senate and White House. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer has already declared the bill dead in the Senate, while the White House issued a veto threat. All eyes are on Speaker of the House Kevin McCarthy, who is leading the fight to get this bill passed. In order to pass the bill through the GOP-led House of Representatives, Republicans can only lose 4 votes in their caucus, meaning McCarthy will have to call in all his negotiating powers to get reluctant members of the party on board. To that effect, Republican Whip Representative Tom Emmer of Minnesota has been working hard to make sure everyone comes into agreement on the bill. He warned potential Republican holdouts that voting against it goes against the best interests of the country, and warned them against getting into a wrestling match with a pig in a mud hole. Goldman Sachs analysts have predicted that if federal revenues fall by 35%, the U.S. debt limit timeline could be expedited, intensifying the pressure to find an agreement on the debt limit even further. Conclusion. So where does this leave us? It's uncertain whether or not the House Republicans will be able to pass the bill and avert an economic disaster. It will be down to Speaker Kevin McCarthy and his negotiating skills to bring GOP holdouts together and pass the bill through Congress. Until then, his words of warning remain true: don't get into a wrestling match with a pig in a mud hole.